Hello, my name is Keyshawn, and today I'm bringing you guys a video for my environmental geology class. So in this video, we're going to be talking about floods. So floods occur when the flow of water goes beyond its typical natural banks due to the high flow rates. And the equation they have shown there is the flow rate equation. And typically the amount of water and the rate at which it enters the stream system are the main factors that contribute to if a flood is going to occur or not. So flood behavior and characteristics. So we have mountain streams and lowland streams. Mountain streams are cut channels that make it hard to increase the area, and they have steep slopes which allow for high velocities. Lowland streams are the opposite because they are larger flat regions that with large area, and they have gentle slopes that make it hard to increase the velocity. And then you have upstream floods and downstream floods. Upstream floods only affect small localized areas, and they usually occur from sudden local intense rainstorms or an event like a dam failure. And downstream floods are the opposite because they affect large stream systems, and they most often occur by prolonged heavy rains over a broad area, extensive or from extensional regional snowmelt. So we have flood curves and data that can be used to help better understand floods. So hydrographs show the discharge over time or the fluctuation in stream stage over time. And flood frequency curves are used to show the relationship between the size of a flood and how often it is expected to recur. And they're usually useful for assessing regional flood hazards. So the hazards associated with floods are flash flooding in large areas covered by water. So flash flooding is when high velocity and rapid rises in the stream stage, and this can happen so fast that people are unable to escape, especially if they're in a confined area where these are likely to occur. And then large areas covered in water is self-explanatory. The more area covered, more likely it is that a residential area is going to be affected, and that means there's going to be structural and electrical damage that occurs with that. So there's flood engineering that can be done to alter floods. Specifically, if you look at the flow rate equation, you can alter the different variables that affect flow rate. And one of them being the actual flow rate, you can redirect it. To alter the area, you can make the area bigger by either increasing the depth, the width, or both of the main channel. And then to alter the velocity, you can decrease the resistance to flow or increase the slopes of the channel. And then we have actual mechanisms that are used to reduce the hazards of floods. So channelization is essentially what I just mentioned because those are the modifications of the velocity or the volume or the actual flow. Levees are raised channel banks that contain the flow within the channel. Stormwater retention basins are small basins that are used for storing and slowly releasing water. Diversion channels are exactly what they sound like. They divert the river once a specific stream stage is reached, and then dams are placed along rivers to regulate flow or to reduce the flow of the river downstream. In conclusion, floods are typically not something people want to have happen because of the hazards and dangers that are associated with them. However, in some regions, people rely on floods to help with irrigation and other processes. The hazards that come with floods can be mitigated with more understanding and if the appropriate technology and engineering is applied to them. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you learned a thing or two.